Things that you can do to increase your push-ups and add weight to your frame in 30 days. Number 1, you're going to add some weight into the movement. Number 2, you're going to increase the range of motion on the movement. Number 3, you're going to increase the weight that you can bench press. Number 4, you're going to decrease the range of motion and start doing incline push-ups. And number 5, you're going to strengthen your core. Now that's it. Those are the 5 things that you need to do to increase your push-ups in 30 days. Now if you stick to the end, I'm going to show you exactly how you to carry out these 5 principles so you don't just have random rules in your head. Let's get straight to it. Now for the first 3, these are going to be for the people who can do a lot of push-ups but not as much as you like to. Maybe you're ranging between 10 and 15 reps. To increase the amount of reps that you can do, you also need to increase the strength. And to do this, you can add some weight onto your push-ups. Now for some of you who are fortunate enough to have the equipment, you can use a weighted vest. Doing this will increase obviously the strength of your chest muscles, your shoulders and your triceps, but also your core as well. Then when you take away the weight, your body's going to feel lighter than you think. This is one of the great ways that you can use to progressively overload the chest muscles, triceps and the shoulders as well. But not only that, the movement of the push-up itself. Now number 2 is still a form of progressive overload. It's called increasing the range of motion. To increase the range of motion, you can use yoga blocks, and this will start to put a stretch effect on your muscles. Now of course, if you don't know already, putting your muscles under increased amount of stretch while loading as well will give you a better chance of growing the muscle through movement and stretching itself. This now extends the fibers to force growth in the movement. So to do this, what you can do is grab 2 yoga blocks to help you with that. Now if you don't have yoga blocks or push-up stands like I do, you can just use books, bricks, anything around the house that you can put your hands on to increase the range of motion and increase the stretch in the pecs. And the third thing that we can do is start to increase the weight that you bench press. Now you're probably thinking, if I can't do a push-up, what makes you think I can do a bench press? When you're doing a push-up, you're using your full body or most of your body weight to be able to press. Now that can be a bit too heavy for you, so what you can do instead is make it lighter. We're now reversing the movement and the bar is going to be lighter than your body weight as you would do your push-up. So lying down on your back and increasing the weight that you can bench press over time, might I add, this will start to increase the muscles and the strength of them as well. Now this also uses the principle of progressive overload, but also uses another principle as well, which we call specificity. The movement is not exactly the same, but it's specific enough to be able to help you and transfer that strength onto a movement, which is also another principle as well. Now if you can't do bench press, don't worry, there are other movements that you can do too. Using dumbbells like a dumbbell bench press will help you because this is going to still work the chest muscles as well as the triceps and shoulders as well. So if you haven't already, integrate one of these 2 key movements and aim to get stronger on those so that your push-up can also increase too. Now if this video has been helping you so far, or if you like it, just chuck a thumbs up for me. It'll mean a lot to me, and now let's help you back up again. So these last 2 tips are mostly for people who can't do more than 10 push-ups. This is a great way for you to be able to start from the basics, which are still fundamentals, but also essential. We're going to first introduce the incline push-up. The incline push-up is great and better than the knee push-up because now you have to use your core muscles. I like to make sure that people understand where their hips, shoulders and knees need to be when they're doing the push-up. And this is why the incline push-up is so much greater than just doing knee push-ups. So how to do this? Use benches around the house, use chairs around the house, or use any surface that you can find to be able to do that push-up. Now if you're in a gym, the best place to do this is either the Smith machine or the squat rack, because now you can start to measure how low you can go. When you start to get better at one height and it gets too easy, decrease it over time. Before you know it, you'll be doing push-ups on the floor. Now last but not least, I did mention it in tip number 4, and that's to strengthen your core. More than likely, you're not getting your push-ups because your core is touching the floor more than anything. You want to make sure that you are having your chest touch the floor. So to do this, we need to strengthen the core by using exercises that put you in that position. Now here are 3 of the ones that I really enjoy and teach to each person. The first one is the full plank. The full plank is exactly how you would hold your push-up. Now this may seem easy, but you've really got to focus on squeezing the muscles and tilting that pelvis. If that is still too easy, then drop it to a forearm plank. Now, other exercises that you can add to help you strengthen that core include the hollow hold. I really enjoy the hollow hold because it's an isometric contraction which you squeeze for as long as you can, and you can really focus on feeling that muscle and that tightness. This is what we kind of call the 3D breathing, and if you don't know what that means, just comment down below and let me know if you want me to give you a tutorial on that. When we can strengthen the core in a 3D motion, like a corset around your core, this is going to help you transfer to a strong push-up. But last but not least, a really good exercise that I like doing for strengthening your core is also the side plank. Because if you're struggling with push-ups, more than likely you're struggling to activate your core in a 3D space. So to isolate it and focus on one thing at a time, strengthen the core by using side planks to focus on each side once at a time. Now, if you want to know more exercises that can help you strengthen your upper body, including your push-ups, click this next video over here, and this can help you out with tip number 3 from today's video.